Hey guys, One Fit Bruja here. I'm finally back to do that success spell. Yeah, that's what I said. Surprise, surprise. Almost been a month. What am I doing with my life? It's a lot of holiday things, but I felt like now is a good time to do this. I mean, it couldn't have happened at a better time, and I'm gonna let you in on the chamomile is actually a good thing to have for this spell. I'm gonna tell you that now. Yes, masculine energy, sun, goes hand in hand with the chamomile. So we're gonna do that. That eclipse in Capricorn, guys, I got everything moving at the perfect time. So 2019 should be off the hook for a lot of us, or at least for me. I'm a Capricorn, so more of my own energy helps to get me out of that funk and push me forward. So this is like one of the best times to jumpstart your new year with a success spell, so you can stick to your goals and keep going and keep bettering yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and if you'd like to see that, then stick around. And since we still have a little bit of that Capricorn energy, I'm doing this on a Sunday, which is actually the preferred day that I would like to perform a success spell, because the sun, the Sunday, and we're using masculine energy here. I don't do that often, guilty, but when I do, I go to Ganesh, and I'm going to be using that specific god to assist me in this working. You don't have to. You can simply call upon the elements or the sun in general to empower this, or just empower yourself. Use your own energy. Okay guys, witchcraft is about having your own energy come through, pull through in your spell work with having little things. But if you can have more herbs, I want to say more things that come from the earth itself, not like materials, not like a fancy tin or plate or something that doesn't really matter. That's just something I accumulated along the ways, and I like it, and it helps me with the cleanup. Ain't gonna lie, it's nothing real schmancy. But so empower what you have, use what you have. That's what it's about, making the best with what you have. Here I have olive oil, the oil of the gods, some tiger's eyes chips, some frankincense and myrrh incense as an option to use, basil, ginger, cloves, cinnamon sticks, anise seed, smoky quartz, tiger's eye, garnet, chamomile, and I have my sun god incense that I'll be using for this. Marigolds for Ganesh, so he can empower this working, a yellow candle, citrine, orange peels, and ginger. And I'm also using a road opener candle from Ganesh to help with any blockages, and I have a sandalwood candle to clear up my area. I am using this Ganesh candle to open up blockages or roads that I couldn't cross on my own. This will help draw Ganesh's energy in and empower my craft that much more. I am calling upon him to help empower this. Ganesh, those of you that know, that work with him, he is very good for success, luck, prosperity, wealth, anything along those lines. And I'm going to say a quick little blessing over his candle, and I'm going to light it to draw him near. So here I am going in with the olive oil, the oil of the gods, and I'm going to anoint my yellow candle with this. I'm going to anoint it towards myself because I need that success to come to me and me only. And I didn't mention earlier, but I did engrave this candle with my full name, my full birth date, and the success in the area of my life that I needed. Now I am placing the basil onto my candle, and I'm going to be using this for success. Next up, I am taking the chamomile, and this is going to be used for success as well. You don't necessarily have to place everything on your candle the way I'm doing. I've seen plenty of witches just put all their herbs in one plate all mixed together and dip their candle and roll it on, but I feel like taking time to place them individually like this has more intent and more energy, and I just like to do that more better than just rolling it around and just getting it over with. So there I am going in with the anise seed, and I'm using that for luck. I added a little more oils just so everything can stick to that candle a little bit better. Next up, I'm going in with marigolds, and that is one of Ganesh's favorites, and it's also my favorite flower, so that is really good for luck and success as well. Next up, I'm breaking apart some of my orange peel, and I'm going to sprinkle that upon my candle as well. I'm using this for luck. Here I am taking a cinnamon stick, and I'm going to be using that for success. And I love grinding these things up, guys. Like, as soon as you start grinding and pressing down on it in your mortar and pestle, you can feel so much energy being released from its whole state. It's amazing. I love the way that feels. Here I'm going in with some cloves, and I'm going to be using that for luck. You'll notice that I'm not paying attention to how many pinches of the ingredients that I'm taking to put into this. I usually go in threes, but this is one of those things that I don't. I feel this out. I feel like if I need a lot of it, I'm gonna use a lot of it. You know what I mean? So this is what your candle will look like after it's been pretty much fully dressed. And here's a little something that I like to do on the side. I like to make a sachet to go with these. Like if I was doing this spell for luck or prosperity or something along those lines, maybe even money. Sometimes I'll do this with money, and I'll make a separate sachet to carry with me or place underneath my pillow or in between my bed or somewhere where I feel like I would need that energy the most. So I'm going to place some tiger's eye in there for my personal power to enhance my spell work. And I'm going to place the excess herbs that I was using to dress my candle in the bag as well. Once you have stuffed your sachet bag to capacity, you will take that and enchant it with your personal power. This is where I would say my incantation as many times as I feel I need to before moving on. Son of fire, light of day, may you bring success my way. You remember when I said I was almost done? Yeah, I'm adding the ginger last to amplify the energy, to give it that kickstart, that running start for it to work faster. It's like a head start at a race, basically. So I want to add it to the top so it can get ahead faster and work for me that much better. That's just how I feel about it. I think it's just my own little witchy quirk. That's just me, guys. And here are the stones that I'm going to be using to amplify these workings. I'm going to be using smoky quartz, citrine, tiger's eye, and the garnet is for the energy within Capricorn that is going on at this present moment. And that also helps me because that is my birthstone. So the success that I need for me is, yeah, you understand what I mean, hopefully. And I'm going to light that with my masculine candle, and I'm going to say my incantation again as many times as I need to as I empower this. Sun of fire, light of day, may you bring success my way. Here I am adding some more energy and power to my sachet, and I'm going to leave that on this plate until the candle burns down all the way. And then I will come back and take my sachet and bring it with me. And it's not necessary for your blockage candle to be burning the whole time that our success candle is burning. But you can if you want, if you feel like you've had that extra baggage that this entire year that you think it would sabotage you if you didn't. But I prefer to just burn it while I'm physically working my magic, and then when I'm done doing the physical part of it, I will put it out. So that is how you do the success spell that I kept telling you guys I was gonna do. You don't have to do it exactly like this, of course. There's many different ways that you can do this. You can use different candles, you can use less herbs, you can use different crystals or no crystals. It's up to you how you make this. I chose to do a sachet with it because when I do this, I like to carry something with me to remind me of what I'm working towards, of the goals that I set that I need to finish and accomplish to, better myself and better my life, better my future. I keep the sachet usually on my person or in my bag, my purse, so that's where it's going to be because I carry my purse basically with me everywhere. And every time I open it, the scents and the smells will come out and I'll see it in there visibly, and it makes me remind myself that, hey, I set intentions to manifest this for myself. That's how I do it. You don't have to do the sachet, but I like the sachet. I think it works very well for me. This, for me, my personal being. I mean, for you, it can be different. It can be completely different. So, I hope you guys try this spell. I hope it meshes well with your energies and what you're trying to manifest into 2019. And until next time, I will see all you lovely little brujitas later.